All right, everybody, warm welcome. I'm offering these 21-minute sessions on most evenings, 9:32 p.m. India time. And if I'm ever not there until 9:35, then you can assume it's not happening. You can join live, you can watch the recording. So welcome. Conscious mind thinks, subconscious mind feels. Superconscious mind just knows. It's aware. Conscious mind thinks, caught up in thoughts. Subconscious mind feels, reacting to the pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral experiences at a feeling level. And superconscious mind just knows. So in today's practice, I'd like us to stay with the subconscious and the superconscious aspects of our being. Much of our day, there's a lot of thinking going on. That can get a little tiring. So now just stay with pure feeling. Fully feeling whatever we are feeling is very healing. Fully feeling our feelings is healing. It's quite rare to give ourselves a chance to just be with our feelings for a good 10, 15, 20 minutes. And of course, we'll have a few thoughts. Doesn't mean it's perfect. We'll think of this, we'll think of that. We come back to what we are feeling. And the usual way of feeling is when it's pleasant, we start wanting more, wanting it to not go away, wanting it to get better. When it's unpleasant, we start feeling annoyed, resistant. When it's neutral, we get bored, we get restless. But in today's practice, irrespective of whether it's pleasant, it's unpleasant, or it's neutral, we will just be spacious. We'll just be present. And we'll allow this feeling to be exactly the way it is, without trying to rush it, change it, hold it. Let's see what happens. I sometimes think of this as keeping ice under the sun, keeping some cubes of ice under the sun, without really doing anything. Little by little, the shape of the ice cubes will change and they'll begin to dissolve, melt, evaporate. So without trying to change anything, we'll discover that things kind of change by themselves. As the sunlight of our awareness gently and continuously shines on whatever it is we are feeling. We're practicing is not being reactive to our own experience, being present with, spacious with, attentive towards what's happening at a feeling level. One of the really important skills in life. Let's go one level deeper. Without memory, without referring to memory or thought. So you have no memory of what your body looks like. Now check at the level of feeling. Can you find any shape? Can you find any boundary? This is a really interesting experiment. Without referring to memory or thought, just staying with the feeling. Do your feelings have any shape? Do your feelings have any boundary? Do they have an edge where they end or a place from which they begin? Or is it just one indivisible field of sensation? Check. And again, without referring to memory or thought, where are these feelings coming from? Where are they going to? And who are they happening to? Who is feeling these feelings? Don't try to find an answer. That will require thought, memory. Just bringing you deeper into your actual experience. Without referring to memory or thought, do you have a shape? Without referring to memory or thought, do you have an age? Do you have a gender? It's just one experience, and it's coming out of we don't know what. And it's going into we don't know what. And it's experienced by we don't know what. That's the situation. Subconscious mind feels, superconscious mind knows. Something that's knowing. So now do something that very rarely is done, very rarely is seen. Know that you're knowing. Notice that noticing is happening. In other words, be aware that there is awareness. Be conscious that there's consciousness. So simple. It's like light recognizing itself. And so amazing. It's like fish in water wondering what the ocean is. Fish in the ocean wondering what the ocean is. Awareness is so ever present that we forget that everything is happening in awareness. So just to be aware that there is awareness, even for one micro moment, something tremendous. And see if you can notice that noticing is happening. Be aware of awareness. Even for just half a breath or one breath. When I was in school, my parents bought me this video camera. You could connect it directly to the TV. So whatever I was showing the camera was coming to the TV. At one point, I got curious, what will happen if I point the camera to the TV? Instantly, it became a never-ending loop. The mirror image happened. So there was a camera in the TV, and the TV and the camera, and the camera and the TV, and the TV and the camera. Infinity, instant infinity. So being aware of awareness is like getting an instant glimpse of infinity. That's how powerful. Conscious mind thinks, subconscious mind feels, superconscious mind knows, just is. Today's practice, we have focused more on the subconscious mind by fully feeling whatever we're feeling. Focused more on the superconscious mind. Subconscious feels, superconscious mind just knows. Aware of being aware. Why are we doing all of this? Conscious mind, subconscious mind. superconscious mind. Never mind. We want to touch that part of us that just doesn't mind. Doesn't mind what happens. And notice the difference between doesn't care and doesn't mind. Doesn't mind. And that's why it has an unconditional kind of caring. So by repeatedly coming in touch with our subconscious mind, by simply feeling what we are feeling, staying in a state of pure feeling, by repeatedly coming in touch with our superconscious mind, by being aware of being aware, conscious of being conscious, noticing that noticing is happening. We strengthen this access to never mind, to the zero and to the infinity, to the nothing and the everything, which makes being a something, a someone, that much more comfortable. Now we can play the game of being a something, a someone, with a lot less friction, with a lot less hang up, with a lot less resistance. Wonderful. All right. Thank you for joining.